Good morning, y'all. It is January 12th, and I have a feeling it's going to be warm here. It's already over 60. Sun's just up. It got over 80 yesterday in January. Anyway, we all have some weird thing that kind of pushed us into the rabbit hole of waking up, I think. And for me, for some reason, it was this story that I read when I went to one of those open schools as a kid, and it was just some story in one of the anthologies of our reading books. And for some reason, I can't even remember the name of the school, but I remember this story, and it stuck with me all these years, and it kept coming back to my brain. And when I went to look for it, turns out they made a Night Gallery episode. For those of you who are younger, Night Gallery was like, scary show at night, like Twilight Zone or whatever. And it was interesting. I'm not going to play the whole thing. You can go look it up on YouTube under Night Gallery. It's called The Boy Who Predicted Earthquakes. But I just wanted you to look at this and see, for those of us who are skywatchers now and trying to remember what the sun used to look like, here's what our sun used to look like. And here's just the little clip of the end of this.
Seems like he's holding back.
Now I want to tell you about tomorrow.
That's better. Here it comes.
Tomorrow is going to be different from anything in the past. Tomorrow is going to be a start of a new and better world for all of us. In the past, we've had a pretty bad time. We've had wars and famines and pestilence. We've had depressions, and nobody seems to know what causes them. People have starved when there was food. They have died of diseases when there was cures for them. We've seen the water and the air and everything else get polluted. And we've seen so much hatred. Well, beginning tomorrow, all of that's going to be changed. There won't be any more wars. We're going to live side by side like brothers. We're going to forget about killing and breaking and bombs. And all over the world, there's going to be a kind of garden growing. And nobody will be afraid anymore. For the first time since human beings have lived on this earth, we're going to live the way human beings should. Tomorrow is going to be the beginning of all that. That's all for now. Goodbye. Good night.
Save it.
Dr. Peterson is here. We had to have the phone cut off because there was such a commotion after Herbie's telecast. But I suppose you've seen it for yourself.
Herbie? Herbie, you told me you couldn't see into the future for more than 48 hours.
That's right.
Then how could you foresee all the things you predicted this afternoon?
Do you really want me to tell you?
I certainly do.
I wouldn't have known if I hadn't read this book. I just have known that something big was going to happen. Now I know. I read about it in my astronomy book. Look over there. Tomorrow won't be like that.
What are you trying to say?
Tomorrow, the sun will be different. I think it's better this way, Doctor. I wanted them to be happy. So that's why I lied to them.
Herbie, what is it? What's going to happen tomorrow?
Tomorrow, the sun.
Yes? What?
I forget the word. It's what they call it when a star flares up, becomes 1 billion times hotter than it was before.
A nova?
That's right, a nova.
What does that mean?
That's when the sun explodes.
Don't be frightened, Grandfather. It'll happen so quickly. You won't even feel it. And nobody else will feel it either. They'll just expect it to be a better day. Maybe afterwards, that's what it will be.